Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he's going to keep it here. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up third and...
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the Lions first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes this
extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is...
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Here's 2nd and 8. Caught left side, it's Woods. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
A gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give them 32 on the play. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at to 6. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
It's the score, Lions 14, Bears 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Lions 14, Bears 7.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 39-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. At the line And prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a carry for Jacobs. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Josh Jacobs.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And the 2nd down throw on target. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
4.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
In on the tackle. 2 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
44-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's taken to the 26. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
49-yard line.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And Jackson throwing once more. That's complete to Mooney. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be called in one-handed. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of
when you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And it's 3rd down.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Bears 1st down.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Play action. Now Jackson. Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. To set up his blockers. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
The ball carrier.
There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Lions 24, Bears 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. When that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
At the 14-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carried by
no gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. And the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brought down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll get this one to Galladay. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score. And he's
got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Lions 31, Bears 17.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of arguing. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
1st down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Lions 31, Bears 24.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Lions are able to cover this one. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Oh, no, lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
3rd down and 6.
And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
24.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but